and Samad. So this is hilarious,
Them
man.
two.
Those two are hilarious. So Samad takes her to the straight hood of India. He had a security guard. I'll repeat, a security guard. Who was outside. That stuff was hilarious.
Push it. I'm giving a bit of a deck at I want you to meet me today. She making me stupid.
Yes, welcome back to our channel. Before we get started, please smash the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on. So whenever we do upload 90 Day Fiance, you know you don't want to miss that. You'll be notified. So I am Cynthia.
I am Dear.
Together we are the Clark. We're back at it.
Like a crack at it.
90 Days Fiance the Other Way, season 2, episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. So previously we already kind of give you guys like the whole in and out of the series, the new series. So in this episode we're just gonna talk about what really happened in the episode. So I'm gonna start off with Brittany. Brittany like packed her things and was getting ready to go to meet her fiance in Jordan. So so Brittany got all her stuff together, but there was one thing Brittany, she makes sure, she's like, I'm gonna take this with me. I'm not leaving this baby behind. Guess what this girl put in her suitcase? A mannequin head. You know, the wig mannequin and bald-headed mannequin. That's what she had in her suitcase. That weighs like almost 30 pounds. It's even bigger than me. So when she got at the airport and they were weighing her stuff, the stuff was so heavy for her. The mannequin head was so big and heavy for her to take. She's like, I'm just gonna leave my baby. So she gave the mannequin head to her dad, and at this point she was like, oh, I'm gonna miss my dad, my friends, and my dog, but you know, I gotta go see Yazan. Yazan is the love of my life. So yeah, so she getting ready to leave. So she arrived in Jordan. So when she arrived there, Yazin before she arrived to Jordan, Yazin went to his dad to kind of like just talk, like to do some final discussion before she arrived to Jordan. So her dad was like, are you sure she's gonna convert to Islam and she's gonna wear the hijab? And Yazan went to his dad to get like his dad's blessing and find her. And before Brittany can arrive to Jordan, so he went inside with his dad. His dad was like, make sure I hope she's gonna convert to Islam. She's gonna wear hijab and she's gonna be this girl that we want, you know, her to be a good wife for you. But at first he said the girl wasn't good for his son because they're Muslim and she's not Muslim, so that makes her a bad person to marry to, according to, I guess, according to the religion, or according to the dad's perspective, that Brittany wasn't good for her son. But so he told his son, also, kids, she's coming tomorrow. Make sure you take Roses like at the airport with you. Take Rose, and you know, go meet her at the airport. Trying to be all romantic, but yet and still they don't want them to be in the same hotel or sleeping together. So Brittany is gonna be in a separate hotel while Yazin is gonna be at his house. He's just gonna like kind of hang out with her during the day and stuff, and then go back to his parents' place. So she arrived the next day. Brittany arrived in Jordan, and she was so excited to meet Yazin, and he was at the airport with the roses, waiting for her, waiting for his love of his life. So when she arrived at the airport, they're all excited to meet each other. He gave her a hug, they hug each other and stuff like that. But this girl had alcohol in her purse. That's what's up, Brittany. Brittany like, I'm not leaving my baby behind. I gotta take this with me. So she had her alcohol in her purse, and when she got there, apparently he got mad because she's not supposed to be having alcohol.
I just did so much and already have given up so much to come be with him. So for him to be acting like this, I'm not proud of his behavior at all. I'm actually very disappointed in his behavior.
So هاي طلب تضحك علي الناس نعم إن أنا شهرة يا زلمة بالضبط.
Saying all those, words on camera. You this very religious person, and now you're going off and swearing at the girl and cussing at the girl only because she had alcohol in her purse. Remember, Yasin, she is not Muslim yet. She haven't converted yet. She's still American. She's still that rapper. She's still the model, so she can have alcohol in her purse if she wants. So just level her down and calm down.
All right. So next couple we're gonna talk about is Jae-hoon and Devin. So Jae-hoon and Devin, Jae-hoon is interesting. He's like, I kind of stretched the truth. I actually just have 2 part-time jobs. And he's like, I actually don't have anything together yet. So you basically lied to his wife again. And it's just kind of like, dude, man, you gonna have to get it together. I think from recent they said that he has got it together, but I don't know for sure. We're gonna have to keep on watching the show. But from what I can see is, it seems like he has a lot of stuff he needs to grow up on. I'm actually really surprised though, because like with him being in Korea, Korea is a strict society. So is China, and they're really big. They're different from American society. Like kids will live with their parents until they're almost 30 in America. That is the honest God truth. They will.
In America?
Well, yeah. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on the kid. I moved out.
Or it depends on the family too.
Yeah. But they will live with their parents for a very long time. But over in Korea, you assume that, they will be a lot stricter and try to move them out. Seems like his parents kind of, I would say, picked up a lot of the pieces and babied him a lot. And unfortunately, with him being, like, in almost 30, he's still acting like a child when he has a child. And I think as long as he steps it up, he actually tries to get a job and actually try to put the effort forward, I think she'll be willing to stay with them. I honestly do like them as a couple. My main thing with him is he definitely has to step it up and be a man. That's kind of the thing here in 90 Day Fiancé. These guys do not know how to be a man, unfortunately. I don't know who's been teaching them. I don't know who's been training them, but I mean, it's kind of like, man, you guys gotta get out there, go get a job, go work. And the funny thing about it is, I understand. I mean, I never been an immigrant myself, so I don't understand. I mean, I was blessed to be able to go to college and be able to get a decent job, and not have to do fast food or do all those other type of jobs or like janitorials or positions like that. So, but if I had to, I would do it until I got where I needed to. These guys just like, America, that means I can come on and be a millionaire.
No, I wish it works that way.
It don't work that way, baby. It don't work that way. You're from Africa.
Tell them to the African. Tell them.
It doesn't work for that way, guys. Mm-hmm. Nope. But yeah, that couple, I think they'll be fine as long as they get that. We'll go through more and review them more, and we'll see how Devin and Jae-hoon kind of grow their relationship into what it's now. What we're going to talk about is Jenny and Samed. So this is hilarious, man. Those two are hilarious. So Samed takes her to the straight hood of India. He had a security guard. I'll repeat, a security guard who was outside. That stuff was hilarious. Just because the security guy, she said, well...
No, the security guy was in first apartment.
No, then the second one. In the second one.
No, it wasn't the first apartment. The second apartment, they only have the gate. Remember, Jenny said,
yeah, you're right.
Jenny said, so now it's only the gate just protecting us. At least our first apartment we had...
he said, the crime rate is very high here, but we have to save money, so... Yeah, see, I always been saying, like, I'd rather spend $1,000 or more on an apartment. It'd be safe, and we can eat ramen, we can eat some Cheerios and
some rice.
And some rice, yeah, African style, some rice, and be safe instead of live in the worst part in the country. And at least in America, at least you can call cops, you can it's just a different scenario. But like when you look at where they live, you're just like, wow, like dude, literally, this is how you're gonna bring her in here. And
but the dude don't have money. He's trying to pay like a $20,000.
yeah, I understand that. I do. I really do.
Yeah, he ain't got money.
I get it. It's just so dangerous. They probably should have just waited like another year until. But now we got Rona too, so
well,
that's
she should have waited. Jenny, she acts like she's. I don't know,
she's old though. She's not. You gotta think, sweetie. She ain't 30 years old.
I know she's 61, about to be 62.
She doesn't have her whole entire life ahead of her.
But I know they love each other, but he is not reliable at all.
No, he's not.
He is not. She is going there. She haven't even seen like a proof of document for the divorce, and she told her daughter, "Oh yeah, I need to see the paperwork first before I can go over there." But no, she already packed her stuff, and now she's in India. She ain't got no proof if he's gonna divorce his wife or not. That dude lies a lot. I don't trust anything that comes out of his mouth.
And she's really scared now. And the next episode was hilarious because there was a cow running around with decorations on them.
That was in the episode we just watched.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me rewind. Yeah, so it's hilarious. Yeah, in this episode,
that was the ceremony.
The ceremony, because he's Hindu, and that was just hilarious. She's just looking like this. She probably thinking like, "Get me back to the."
I was like, "Don't let that cow in here. Do not bring her in here. Take her out."
That's funny about those different cultures is when I love to see when you see those cultures kind of clash, and they're just like, "What? Like, are you serious?"
Yeah, so the lady was on her flight for like, I don't know how many days or how many hours. She just arrived to India to meet him, and he already had those like the ritual ceremony thing, people waiting for her. Like, give the lady time to like sleep and relax herself, and then you can do your ceremony the next day. But after coming off that flight for hours, and then she had to go through that ceremony that took like 20 to 30 minutes with the big cows, and she had this thing on her head. I'm like, poor Jenny. This is the beauty of love. She's in love. So I guess you do whatever for love. So the next couple I'm gonna talk about is Kenny and Armando. So Kenny, in this episode, he was having dinner with his kids, and he's about to move to Mexico, so he just kind of want to have like one final dinner with his family before he leaves. So he told his kids that Armando, so apparently he lied about Armando age. I think he said he was in like his mid-30s or late 30s, but so he told his kids that Armando is actually in his early 30s. So his son girlfriend or fiance like said, "Oh wow, we're the same age then." Yeah. So this dude is like, I really like them. They're my favorite couple. But Kenny is 67?
57.
57. So Kenny is 57, but he is so freaking cute. He's just so cute. He don't even look like he's 57. When you see him, man, I'm gonna insert a picture of him right here. Yeah, when you see this guy, he looks like he's in his late 30s to early 40s. He's so cute. He's so handsome, and he's just so nice. He's such a nice person. I really love him. I can talk about him and just keep going on and keep going on, but I gotta make this video short. So he told his kids that Armando was in his early 30s, and he's preparing to go Mexico to be with him. So, and then to show Armando on the other side, he already talked to his sister about him being gay, and his sister like accepted him and apologized to him for how they reacted to him like years ago. So everything between him and his sister is fine now, but now he have to worry about his parents going back over that conversation again, because years ago when he tried to talk to them about it, it just like shut him down, and they never went over that conversation again. So at this point, he's having a hard time trying to come back and just bring up that whole gay conversation with his parents, since Armando is coming in. Not Armando, but Kenny is going to be arriving coming to Mexico the next day. So he have to tell his parents about the relationship and stuff. So he sat with his parents. They're having dinner, and he told his parents about him being gay, and he's sick of trying to please his parents and still hiding in the closet because of them, and trying to please society and please everyone. And he's miserable. He's been you know, crying many nights. He's crying and he's just not happy and he just want to be who he is. So he told his mom, and his mom, like, that was very emotional. I really like that part. Kind of makes me cry too. She started crying and telling her son, you know, we love you no matter who you are. You know, at that time it was hard for us to, like, you know, accept the fact that you're gay, but I don't want you to feel like we don't love you, and we want you to be happy and to live your life. So they just kind of like accepted him for who he is now. And the dad too. I was so afraid of the dad more than the mom. The mom, you know, women's we have soft heart. So I was so afraid because his dad seems like his dad's very, how would I say, intimidating. I would say, yeah, just looking at him, I felt like I was intimidated for just like coming out and telling me my dad stuff like that. So I was so afraid of Armando trying to talk to his dad. But the dad seemed pretty okay with it, and you know, there's nothing they can do at this point. The dude was already in his 30s, and he's been trying to please his family for too long. So at this moment, I just have to like accept him for who he is, and he can move on with his life and go live with his love of his life. So he told his parents, oh yeah, well, I'm seeing someone and he's coming from the US to live with me. He's leaving his family and everything back to the US. So he's gonna come here and live with me. We're gonna move like 4 hours away, and I'm gonna be taking my daughter with me. Just kind of like throw everything out there to them. And the mom was like, well, you know, you gotta go live your life and be happy. We're gonna miss you and stuff. And then he asked them one question. He's like, can my partner and I come over sometimes, you know, to visit you guys, because I really want you guys to meet him. The mom said, well, I'm gonna speak for myself. Yes, you guys can come over and come visit. But the dad, he said he needed more time, you know, to kind of like get used to the whole situation. So at this point in this episode, Kenny's still in the US. He's just like packing his stuff and getting ready to come to Mexico, and why Armando already kind of discussed with his parents about his moving out and being gay and stuff like that. Alright, so the next couple I'm going to talk about again is Benia and Ariella. So Ariella, in this episode, she's just getting ready for her trip. Like, she already packed her stuff, and she met up with some of her family, like her sisters, her nephews, and this family member, her dad. Like, they're just having like a final, saying a goodbye to her, because she's gonna go live in Ethiopia for good and have that grandbaby over there, and her sisters and even her nephew, also little boy. When Ariella tried to like grab his hand, or just something, he was so mad at her. She's like, they don't want her to leave. He don't want his auntie to leave, but auntie's in love. Auntie gotta go. You know, auntie gotta go live with her, love her life. Poor nephew. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for him, but he'll get over her. He's young. So yeah, so she's leaving Ethiopia with her mom. Her mom's gonna be with her for like 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, her mom's gonna come back to the US, and it's just gonna be her in Beniam there. So they kind of briefly show Beniam, and he was talking to, I think, some relative, his brother or something. I'm not sure, cousins or brother, I don't know. But it just briefly showed them discussing. Apparently, he used to be married, or he dated another white woman before he met Ariella. So his brother was saying, well, you remember what happened to the first one, and then you bring in the same white lady over here, and she's pregnant too, and the first lady got pregnant for him too, and I don't know what happened when that happened, but the divorce, she came back to the US. Now he's gonna get married to Ariella, and Ariella is having his baby too. So his brother was kind of telling him, you know, you don't want to go down that path again, because you already been there. So yeah, that's the whole situation that's going down with Ariella and Beniam right now. So she's on her way to the airport to go meet her Beniam in Ethiopia. But thanks for hanging in here with us, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Let go!